once more into the Orbyss. I actually had some VR puzzle games lined up to do today, and I really was looking forward to those ones, and then I couldn't wake up my VR headset. I just don't know why it's not working, and troubleshooting it will make me unhappy. So I'm gonna play for Orbyss, a game that where I was looking through what else to play, has like 50 reviews on Steam total, which is not a lot for a game out for like 6 months. That seems like a bummer, but some of the reviews are like, this needs more exposure, oh my god. So like, let's find out that's true. Is this an underrated puzzle game? New game. Activate visual cues for sound-based puzzles. This option can be changed at any time. Interesting. Is there a recommended way of playing it? Disable or enable easier. I'm gonna go disable, which seems like it's the default, otherwise it would just be on. Chapter 1, Awakening Echoes. I assume it's entirely an accessibility feature. What are they doing? They're spawning in. They seem to communicate. They're making little noises at each other. In this game you play as a ball, which certainly seems like controller territory. Ah. Classic mistake on my part. It's a game kind of quiet. It is kind of quiet. It actually isn't set. Whoa. Puzzles volume. Surprisingly, the game was set to like relatively low settings. I wonder why. That's actually a little strange. But I just came here to change the looking version. Listen. Uh-huh. Oh, right stick moves it around. There we go. This game did do a crime, which is that if you invert the camera with right stick, it also inverts your right joystick in puzzles, and that's not usually what somebody means by that, actually. Whoops. You definitely want puzzle control stick inversion and camera stick inversion to be two different things, and you'll find that probably no one will ever do the other one. This is pretty. It's always a little funny because there's no, can I jump or anything? If I can, I can't do it yet. I can apparently zoom in though. How do I do that? I'm way closer now. Yeah, those are always funny cases though, where it's like, ah, somebody's obligatorily including look inversion because they know people use it, but they don't fully know why, so they implement it strangely sometimes. Look at all this. An abstract cube land. I'm just one poor rounded orb in an abstract cube land of sharp edges and harsh, flat surfaces. I'm so alone. Okay, well that thing's pretty complicated looking. What's its deal? Did it get captured? Is it operating this thing? I can't tell if it's like stuck in a tractor beam or if it's actually operating this thing and like it's like guiding me forward manually. Ooh. Let's come up here. So I also seem to be a little orb of light that's inside of this ball like it's a hamster cage. Am I using this to help my buds? Am I intentionally piloting this thing, or am I stuck in it and my goal is to ultimately escape it by navigating the world? Kind of just slowly, abstractly unpacking what the hell I'm looking at with a lot of this. There's a lot of little signs of life everywhere. But it's also very alien. Can I make it? Yeah! Didn't have to go all the way back around. They have a flashing headphone thing on the screen. Pink headphone sound. Okay, let's take a moment, turn this game way the hell up on my computer settings level. Turn my whole computer up. This clearly has an emphasis on audio, which is interesting. I can see why they'd be like, oh shit, we need to add a bunch of visual cues to these audio things, because if you dive heavy into audio cues and the people playing don't know that they're relying on audio cues, they'll be very confused. Every now and then I think about people who played The Witness and did so without any, like they'll play it on mute and like not know that it's coming. Not that it's coming. Wow, I don't know why I autopiloted doing nonsense sentence. They won't know about the audio puzzles because they're playing the whole game on mute, just hanging out, maybe even multitasking, maybe talking to stream chat, or maybe they're just listening to YouTube videos. And then they get to the part where all you do is walk up to some panels and there's no context about how to operate them because you have to listen to like bird chirps to solve the puzzle. But you won't know that that's even happening if the game is muted. And that's a bit of a struggle. What's this? Oh, am I gonna like possess you? So I drag that thing over. Is it staying? What's going on there? Whoa, what's on? Oh, if I click on the base that came from it, points at where the one that came from it is right now. But I don't seem to currently need it in order to use this bridge. It seems like I've activated this for good. So I can drag it around and operate stuff with it in the future. A little worried about getting stuck here. Hope that doesn't become a problem for me. Maybe when it's far enough away you can recall it? Okay, wait, I did need both of us. Can I pull it up here? With my big muscles? Okay, so it seems like I can't bring it with me. It doesn't really pull. It just drags horizontally, but isn't strong enough to raise it off the ground. Are we just leaving him? It does seem like they gave us a situation where we could just... Oh, the D-pad was how I was in and out. Okay. I'm learning. I'm learning things. My scatterbrain dialogue right now. Not even dialogue. That's not the right word either. Commentary. So hold left bumper to point destination. Oh, I'm telling you to go somewhere. Okay. So do I want to tell you to go there? Because that'll make you take care of the bridge for me. So I can tell my other little guys to go places. Got it. What happens if I tell you to go to that? Do you know how? No. Okay, so I can also order them around in addition to the dragging them around? Are these different orbs, different controls, or can I do both in the future to any of them? is the question I have right now. Ooh. Where are you going? Way the hell over there. Well, that's a ways away. So you're over there. Can I summon you back with left bumper? Yes. And they're giving me access to both controls now. Okay, let's drag you over here. There we go. All right, it's all making sense. We're getting what's going on. So I'm a little orb guy. I can interact with things, but I can also I keep thinking this pedestal is going to do something. Do these have souls? It does work. Okay. It seemed like it wasn't listening to me. Maybe I was just doing it wrong, or I think the orb might have been red, which might mean that the path was interrupted. So I'm gonna need one in order to let me up there. This one operates this particular bridge. Okay, so I can't really order them around from a distance. Right now I'd say that I don't really need this one to be here, so let's just send you over here. Okay, there's a distance cap. There's a lot of little details to learn along the way! I'm fine. Oh, that's what that is. It's a respawn point. Okay, so now that I'm holding onto this from the other side, the bridge will stay active. I'm definitely primed already for the idea of having to like go up to the second floor and then order somebody to change positions or something. So I was anticipating that to be part of this solution, but no. I actually just have them operate the bridges, then have them operate both parts of this part, and then we go on. But I bet something along those lines is probably coming. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure yet if I actually can operate stuff from that distance. Gadoosh. Hello? Are you gonna carry me? Okay, so these guys are drones. Am I controlling the drone? There's somebody playing the level over there. Oh, and he's also in a drone. Okay. That's another green orb like me, running around solving puzzles. The visuals are similar enough that at first glance I'm not sure if that was somebody else solving the same puzzle I already did, or a different puzzle entirely. But it gives you a little bit of that panic when you see another player running around in your Dark Souls level and you're like, oh, he's gonna kill me. So now I can play as multiple guys. We're on Lost Vikings this. Forgot how to get out. Somewhat surprisingly, you can't just press directions. You have to press left trigger specifically to get out of a little spot like that. There's a little depression in here. These lasers are connecting. Okay, so that means that with lasers like that, it means that if I get in a position like this, it shoots across and transmits the signal, telling it to go. And being on this pad transmits the signal to operate this bridge. And then I guess I just abandoned my friend to die. Bye! enjoyed the existential concern about whether or not I'm the original orb that started this process or from a different orb. I wasn't keeping track of the math of which one was which. So that's a fun thing to think about. A higher bridge. I think I see what's going on here. It's gonna launch it. Yep. I saw that too, but like it's gonna launch, but it's gonna smack into the bottom of that bridge if it's active at the time, so I had to get in and out real quick. There we go, we're getting into the groove. I need 2 up here. So when that shows up, that means I specifically need to have 2 balls there to collect the orbs above the thing. Did you know that this room can be solved without switching? Complete rooms using the minimal number of switches to unlock achievements. Access all the rooms and achievements from the main menu. Oh. Okay. Way to minimize my successes immediately. Wow, that's interesting. You did that, but with a lot of switching. And imagine if you could have done that without switching, like if you were good at the video game. That'd be pretty cool, huh? Shame you're you. Anyway. Hello. I imagine minimal switching means dragging people around a lot. I'm calling them people, the orbs. Myself and each other. There's a certain loss of ego through the whole thing. Oh, chapter 2. Whispers in the current. It admittedly does look the same so far, but with different color scheme. Puzzle games really allow themselves to be very abstract. Because the puzzles themselves don't actually necessitate much storyline or narrative context. Used to puzzles, skip tutorial, need practice, continue tutorial. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna hope I understand this correctly. And they're either saying, hey, do you understand what you've been taught so far? Or are you just good at puzzle games and play them a lot? Skip tutorial. Or continue the tutorial if you think you really need to have it drilled in your brain. I feel like the game. This is the game putting faith in me to be able to figure this out on my own. Self-proclaimed genius. You chose to skip the tutorial in chapter 2. Wild. In particular, they didn't let me skip the tutorial in chapter 1, which just was chapter 1, I guess. So they must think that this is uniquely or differently. It's something that, like, I might not need to learn. Oh, Jesus. No switch? Yes switch. Why? Why no switch? What's going on there? Okay, they both can be ordered around. Well, if you can't be switched into, then you might as well be the button guy for now. Okay. Please go in the thingy. There we go. Just kind of didn't work at first. Night. Oh, it's right bumper, not right trigger. I was trying to drag this one around too, but I mix up trigger and bumper as the things I'm supposed to use. That seems to be a big ol' snaky hamster tube that goes nowhere. So maybe I can connect it to that one if I touch the right thing at some point. There we go. They had bumpers and bumpers, not triggers and triggers. I gotta get my stuff straight. Oh. What are these? Laser? So is this me This is probably me connecting an electrical current. Yeah. You have to keep it maintained, which means I have reason to want one of them to be up here. Okay. I believe the game is properly starting now. So I have 3 orbs. 2 of them are necessary to connect this. So I'm gonna want to have the non-switching one be here, because I'm gonna want to pilot myself into here and then switch away to the other one I can switch to, and then leave. Because these 2, I believe, are keeping open the exit. But for now, I need to gain access to the exit in the first place, so those things are dead to me. What happens if I go up here? Oh, 3 of them need to be up there. That connects you, and you stay connected? Yeah, you do. Okay, so that means I don't need any of y'all. I can just send everybody over here. The original platforms don't matter in the same way. Because in a game like this, altitude is a big advantage. If I can get higher in the level, then you can just drop down to any of the previous stuff. Which gives us all sorts of ability to get around a bit more. Why does that one look angry? There's an angry orb. I wonder if that means that something's gonna happen when I have it possess one of them? Or it'll just leave? That gives off the impression of being some kind of villainous force. Okay, there's an electrical current thingy over there, and an electrical current thingy over there. This doesn't seem too tough. I'm gonna immediately disregard the minimum switches achievement thing, because I just want to play the game and solve the puzzles. I'm not interested in burdening myself with the question of whether or not I'm optimizing them too. So I just go across here. I can then nab you, drag you with me to the other ones, and then set the other ones up. So we should be all set. That was satisfying. Oh, I completed chapter 2. I guess if you skip the tutorial, chapter 2 is like 1 puzzle long. Interesting. No concept of how many chapters there are, or how long the game is actually. Chapter 3, The Cracking Veil. I just finished playing Access Denied yesterday, so this is immediately a huge upgrade over that. That game really bummed me out. I'm like, oh, it looks kind of like the puzzle box stuff from the room. I can't, oh. It's 36 individual puzzles that have no continuity and don't really use the puzzle box conceit, and also most of them are kind of bad puzzles. Oh no. It is nice to be back in a space of like, oh yeah, this was made by somebody that really cared about making something. Freeze the orbs. Okay. Release the orbs. So my bumpers now became freezing and releasing. Okay, I'm pressing them now and they don't do anything. So they're freeze and release when I'm near these pedestals. They're contextual prompts. But outside of that context, I can just still roll around and drag things as I see fit. So right now, those being connected means that thing shoots over here and turns this bridge on. I now want this bridge to turn on, which means powering that one down there. There. Oh, I didn't see the other one over there. Okay. So that connects to that, which means I get to cross over here. There's another me just hanging out over there. How you doing, bud? It is a little surreal having him kind of moving in a way that simulates life. Go, buddy, go! Is he gonna help me? Yeah. It's my little co-op partner. What's your deal? Oh, I forgot. So are we purging the red things? Are we freeing them? They seem alive, but also kind of hostile, but we just seem to be removing them from the orbs that they're in. Oh. For some reason, I keep not immediately seeing those as what they are, which is just that little mini game. So I look at them and I'm like, what does it want from me? You got a bridge to where you're going next, so you're just helping me out altruistically. They're silently building the camaraderie that like a game like Journey does. From now on, in most rooms, you'll have access to the hint menu. Oh, thank you. Oh, there's a second me. Oh, this is the freeze guy. Got it. How far would you work? That many. Ooh. I'm flying. Where you going? Oops. The bridge is coming and going. What I need to do actually was freeze you. Wait. He didn't get carried away. There we go. Ah. The drone is operating the bridge manually by flying into those spots. I saw that it was happening on happening on tempo, but I didn't see that that's what was causing it at first. That looks nefarious. Should I be worried about that? It's gone. Alright. That doesn't really answer my question, but okay. I don't think I can bring you with me. Yeah, just gotta go. What are you? I'm defeating them by hitting my bumper, I guess. Huh. So sitting on that will operate the bridge. What am I freezing? So these two light bridges overlap with each other. I can go all the way back. Oops. Am I gonna make I may have gotten myself into some trouble by falling. Yeah, because none of this is connected. I needed to get over there. So falling down off that ledge was a mistake, but I think I can't go back without maybe just starting the whole thing over. Oh, and I'm all the way back here, damn. Okay. That's just what it's like in this bitch of an earth. We shouldn't need that anymore, or that. So it'd be here at the freezing panel. Hmm. Go, 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 go. I may have not made it. Just in a little too much of a hurry. I saw that it was currently active and went for it. But yeah, I think our goal is to get you to come over there and be the lower ball. There's always a higher ball and a lower ball. You ever notice that? Oh, let's put you in here. Because that means you go across here. You can operate this one, which means that you can then escape if I very carefully operate this freezer stuff. So yeah, we'll wait for the thing to loop again. And we will use these overlapping spots very carefully. So you can just, it almost seems like a little quality of life thing, but you can just quit on being frozen. Like even when the frozen state's not stopped, if you control any individual ball, you can just kind of roll around and just be like, nah, and the state will stay that way, which the more balls are in play, the more that might actually really matter. So I can switch between these two, but this one is an empty one, so it can't be switched between, but it can be ordered around and used otherwise. What's going on over there? Haven't used that yet. That'll launch me into the air. If that gets connected, it'll let me do that. Okay, so I think I need to go here, switch over here, and then freeze this in midair when it's like right there. That's what it is. Yep, it's an electrical current connection. That's what we're going for. We're learning the language. Yeah, so I guess I didn't need the tutorial that they were offering. Do I need to kill all of those? Just looming over there. I don't know if I can access that one though. Maybe we can become friends with the strange, spiky eyeball creatures. Okay, so what powers this bridge? That thingy, which is that thingy, which is that thingy. Okay, but that powers... So if that guy goes in that socket, then this will let me go up there to activate that bridge, which lets him go across. But he won't be able to get it back up there anymore. So what is that powering? That's powering this cross bridge, which I think I want to be happening. So once he gets off that, this bridge is going to be gone. Oh, and two of us have to get over there because one of them, one of us has to press the button, or I guess fill the socket, and the other one actually takes the elevator to leave. So that's its own conundrum. There's a freeze bit, but do I do that for anything besides powering that one thing once? What was that powering? It powered the bridge to get over there. I can control both of these. Do you power that? Trying to think through all the steps of this. And I'm not quite getting it yet. So I want to press that socket so that I can go through here, but I need two of us to make it through there. So I think we want both of these bridges to be active at once. Press that one so that we can go up and press that one. And so at that point, the one pressing that one will go through and leave. It'll be harder for the other one. Yeah, because the moment... Okay. I think instead of some crazy starting over process that was coming to mind, I think we just want to put you here and then freeze you. And then you'll just stay there. And you'll be one of the ones that does the final bit. We'll switch over to you. And then drag you with me. I just need you to press... No! No! Oh god. I accidentally ordered them to go jump off a ledge. Hey! Got it. Took a moment to process because I definitely had some ideas that were not going to pan out. Oh my god, there's 4 balls. We're Krogan now. Are they all dead balls? Yeah, none of them can be switched to. Why does it tell me to go there? Is there an electrical connection? They're really unforgiving about there being sort of a limit to how far it can go. So if I go up here... So my goal is just to get across this bridge. But in order to get across this bridge, something else has to be holding it, and I can't switch to any of the other balls. So what's stopping me from just doing it in like a second? Ah, this isn't the end of the level. It's gonna spit me out towards basically nothing. What? Got him. Okay, so that's the problem, is that the level's not over. I was very confused. I was like, hang on a minute. What's all that, the 4 then, if I can just leave? So I need to activate that, and that's activated by that. Just by having these things be, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. So I order you to be over there, and then I freeze these guys. Then I can drag you over here. Come with me. Tell you to stay there. Slight problem, yeah. So I need to have one of you holding it and the other one go over there, because I can't go operate the freeze controls if I'm also stuck there. You stay there. And I freeze things again. So yeah, whenever you hit the freeze or unfreeze button, it applies the freeze or unfreeze state to every individual ball, which is different from the world being in a freeze or unfreeze state, because you can unlock any individual ball from being in the freeze state, which is kind of a big deal. So now both of those are floating. Ah, and I need to keep the bottom one floating the whole time. So I need you to go here, because then I can be at this one, which is in the range of the controls. So that one's going to stay on the platform, and that one I need to unlock and freeze around there. And now they're both frozen. The electrical current is connected. So I can take this one over here with me again. And tell it to turn the bridge on again. These got layered and entertaining pretty quickly. This game is in fact up to something. Well, alrighty. This is Orbyss. If you want to check this out, there's a link in the description. Otherwise, I will be back in a couple days with another episode, because I think we're going to go and play through the whole thing. See you guys next time.